So hopefully we'll get everyone in at the same time. And I can be able to do this because it's a lot of content that I prepared for you. So let's go. I hope I have it all together. Let's check. Let's check. 1, 2, check. Hi, everybody. It is June 23rd, my sister's birthday. Happy heavenly birthday, Rose. My name is Babs Alexander, and I am your international vocal coach. I am here to empower your voices, helping you to take it to the next level so you can be able to go in and master what you need to master when it comes to the stage. I am going to be doing a series, and today I will start this series. And this series is actually catered to the book that I've written that's coming out. I want to say this summer, but I'm bracing myself. It's August to September, the book will be coming out. And I'm going to be taking some time to talk to you about the different things that are happening inside the book. And one of them, first of all, the name of the book is called The Aspiring Guide for Professional Actors. This book is geared to help professional actors who have a passion to be on stage and wanted to know the tips and know-hows to be able to get up and master your craft and win your auditions. This is also a parent's guide because I also made it kid-friendly so people can be able to know step-by-step processes. Inside the book, it is also a journal to journey your way through where you want to go. It is a personal must-keep. It is something that you will need for the rest of your life. It'll show you what you've done. You're going to put down what you do and what you don't do so you can be able to do this. All right. I really want you guys to get these tools and techniques. It is a game changer. A game changer. Every time I write, I started with the first one. I started writing, it was 10 chapters. Now I'm up to 15 chapters. And now we added in the other components. So we're really, it's pretty thick. I didn't even realize how much it was until I started looking at it, reading through it myself and critiquing myself, trying to be you and be able to say, what is it that you would need in order for this book to be a handy guide for you to be able to take on your auditions and you can be able to master your craft. All right. So without further ado, I really want to just go ahead and get started talking to you about what you're doing now. And we can be able to get this done. Oh, hold on a minute. Of course, people want to call me at the wrong time. All right, so today I really want to talk to you about these audition tips. These audition tips is so important. I'm going to talk to you about a couple things prior to that I think that you should do in order for you to get where you need to be and you understand how to master what you need to master. All right. The first one, understanding you need to make sure when it's time to audition, your vocal health is intact. You need to have your vocal health intact. So your vocal health, and what do I mean by that? That means that you need to make sure the voice is nice and warmed up and ready to go, and that you don't have any raspiness going on, and make sure you have enough liquid to have those vocal cords all loosened and ready to go. And don't drink anything cold. I'm sorry, let me cut this fan off. I want to make sure you're getting every single point I'm giving you. Make sure that the vocal cords are warm and make sure that you're not drinking cold waters, which will, shock the vocal cords. We don't want that to happen. So I want to make sure that you have what you need there. Okay. The next one I want to talk to you about before an audition, prepare yourself, not only is vocal health, but mental health. Be in the right state of mind. Make sure that your mental health is where it needs to be so you can go in there and ace your audition. We want you to be able to have it. I want you to be calm. I want you to be able to manage your stress. I want you to be able to bring down the anxiety, which is why breathing exercises are so important. You know, if there's something further, then you might want to just put this audition off. And, you know, auditions are around, which means that they're auditioning all the time. You may miss that one, but you'll get an opportunity to get to the other one and you'll be better. Vocal wise, you really want that voice to be at top potential when it's time for you to audition, because you don't want to go in and let that be the memorable moment that they remember. And you know you're not there, you're not healthy. Make sure you're where you need to be. Okay. Practicing and preparation of your auditions. I want you to make sure that you're practicing and make sure that you're prepared for the audition. Okay. When you start preparing for your auditions, there are tools of the trade, which is in my book, that you need. And you need the tools of the trade. You need to come in with a resume. You need to come in with and not just, stop. When you come in with a resume, coming in with a resume, which means that you are coming in with, oh my goodness, see, all right, when you're coming in with a resume, that means that you're coming in with something that is not, I worked at this job and that job. They're really not necessarily wanting to know the jobs that's outside of the performance world. They want to know about an actor's resume. You know, where have you performed? What theater have you performed in? I cannot believe how many people are interrupting this live. How many places you've performed in, and you know, what venues and what was your roles in those venues. Those are the resumes they're talking about. Okay. Well, I haven't had much opportunity to perform in any professional venues. Well, what local or community venues have you been able to perform in that people will be able to say, oh, she was amazing, or, you know, we remember her, and people can be able to talk and back up what you've been doing for the time that you've been doing it. It's important for you to know that people want to see that you've been on the stage and that you're not just coming up as a newbie and a neophyte and just jumping in to be able to perform at that time. So we want to be able to do some things. All right. Another thing is, while you're into these techniques, you need to talk about nutrition and hydration. Okay. So what do I mean by that? There are certain things that you eat before you perform and certain things that you don't eat. If it's time to perform and it's time to audition, don't eat salt. Don't. I will never, ever forget. I was heading to the city. I caught the train, as I always do, to head to the city to be able to go to my auditions. On my way there, I decided to eat some sunflower seeds. I'm like, oh, sunflower seeds, this won't be a problem. I'm only having a few seeds. It's not anything heavy, but I had no idea the magnitude of that salt destroyed the whole hour of voice lessons because I was choking on the salt. Salt will choke you. So do not. So anything that you're putting salt on and it's coming up before an audition, no, don't do it. Don't do it. That's all right. Try for yourself and see what I'm talking about. Start trying to sing after you got through eating some potato chips or some sunflower seeds or something like that. Okay. Make sure it's a liquid, so you can clean anything in there out. All right. You don't have so much liquid that you got to go to a bathroom in the middle of audition. Okay. So let's get ourselves together and be very mindful. Be very, very mindful of what's going on. Performance anxiety. Oh my gosh. Performance anxiety is when you know, it's like, oh, I don't know. I mean, listen, you're going to hear people come in there and they're going to be singing multiple songs, and many of the songs that you might already have in your book, which is your audition book, is Tools of the Trade. What do I mean by an audition book? An audition book is a binder, a 3-ring binder with sheet protectors that you have your music inside the sleeve of binder that you've already blocked off your 16 bars, your 32 bars. So when you get to the musician that's playing inside the room, I'm singing from here to here. I cut in here, sing from here to here. You've already made those cuts. He don't have to keep turning 15 pages. You don't want to have a bad audition. Set yourself up for success so you can be able to master your audition. It's imperative that you have things in order so you can go in there and feel very comfortable. Now, you're not worried about your music because the musician is ready and they can be able to read it. They probably read it 1,000 times already, and it's something that you can be able to do with ease. Now, let's talk about your audition music. When you're doing your music, make sure you're comfortable and that you've gotten to the audition early. If you have a call at 3:00, I wouldn't recommend you getting there 15 minutes early. I would, especially if it's a new venue and you haven't been there, you don't know how many people are there. You don't know how many other people have been called at 3:00. You don't know anything. So get there at least an hour early, get comfortable, walk around, be nice, smile, get to know people. It's important that you get to know the people in the room. Get to know the people in the room, be nice. You don't have to have a full conversation, but be nice. When you start doing auditions regularly, you'll start to see the same people in the same rooms. You'll thank me later. When it gets to a point that you guys are all actors and you see your same people in the same room, now you see that all of you all are the same type. So you're going for the same type of shows. This way, when it's time to sign up for something, they sign you up over at Pearl Studios and you may be over at Greer Studios. Listen, it helps. It helps. Now they got your name on one, you have their name on the other, and then you all text, listen, we're up. Now they run from that studio and come over here. And now you guys are auditioning because that person's up. And now you get a chance to run back over to the other one and you're able to do this. Hi, James. Now you're able to get in where you need to be and you're able to get those auditions. Wow. That's a game changer. You know why? Now you're not in auditions forever, and you have someone to be able to help you to get your auditions done a lot faster, and you guys are working together as a team. Okay? It doesn't mean that you're going to, they're taking your role or something like that. When you are in with casting directors are saying, I'm looking for this type, but I'm looking for the authentic voice. The purpose of auditions, they want to have originality. They want to hear something that's different from your voice versus the person that did it before. If they needed a little orphan Annie to be the person that it was the first time, then they will go back and get her forever and ever and ever. But no, they're looking for that new little orphan Annie. They're looking for that new person that's going to bring more vibrancy to what they're looking for. That's going to be a game changer. That's going to have that authenticity to be able to sing this song with their style. And they want to hear it. Okay. All right. Next thing, audition etiquette. Ooh. Audition etiquette. All right. So audition etiquette is one we already talked about, you arriving early, to dress appropriately. Make sure that if I am going to auditions, first of all, you don't want to go into auditions and you look like you are coming off of After 5 Night Scope or what have you, unless that's the character. unless that's the character you're portraying, okay? But if you're coming in, the normal auditions, people have on nice little dresses or pants and top, a tie or whatever. It depends on whatever the character is bringing. Whatever that character is bringing, that's the type of audition clothing you want to wear. Or you can wear a nice dress and it's okay. And make sure that you have your dance shoes, because if there's a call and they want to be able to see your acting and they want to be able to see your singing, you want to be able to do that. I understand that you come off the airplane and you just flown in. I understand all of that. Whatever the dress is that you have, don't let it be coming there look like you just super wrinkled and that you just been standing outside for the last 25 hours and you got it wringing out. Don't even wear that type of material. I mean, come on. There's material where you could just take it and you shake it and be able to put it on and it'll look nice, okay? So make sure that you have your audition clothes ready to go, especially if you're flying in that day for your audition. Lay those clothes flat in your luggage, all right? Because this is what you need in order for you to be able to do it, all right? And make sure you understand, know your music well enough, so if you make a mistake, you can just keep going. Don't stop them. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Can we start over? No. Get your life together. You're going to make mistakes. Just keep going. It's a blunder. All right. Get to the chorus. The piano player is there for you. The piano player is there for you. Okay. You want to do that. Drink some water. Just like right now, I feel like I'm choking. I'm like, I was looking for my water. I'm like, oh my God, I left my water. Have that water. That water is a game changer. All right. You got to have it. All right. Be punctual. I already told you about arriving. They would recommend you 15 minutes. I recommend you an hour, especially when you don't know where you are. Get familiar. Start to learn. Pay attention. Look, see what's happening. See how they're allowing people into the room. Make sure. Just be observant. All right. I gave you 6 tips. And I want to go back over those tips again to make sure you got them all, because I really, the next week, I want to dive into this audition etiquette a little bit further. And I want you to talk about it. And I also want you to comment below about your audition stories. I want to hear from you. I want you to talk back. This is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. I am here for you. I want to know about your auditions and what has happened in your auditions. And, how is it that we can give information to others so we can create this community of helping you to grow into the professional actor and land all the gigs that you want to land. Okay. We're here for you. The first one was your vocal health. Making sure that the voice was in proper formation and that you don't have all of the and you've done all the vocal warm-ups and you've done all your breathing exercises and it's not hurting and you're really able to reach all the range of your voice. Sometimes when you are in an audition, they will say, can you sing that in a different style or in a different way or in a more gospel form or even in a rhythm and blues form or in a more a Broadway form? If they're asking you to be able to change, you have to be able to be flexible. They want to see, are you flexible? Are you flexible? Are you really who we want to work with? All right. Vocal health, mental health. Make sure your mind's right. Make sure you're in the right place. Make sure you're in the right formation so you can be able to go in there and hear, be present in the audition. What do I mean by that? Don't just come in, I'm going to do this and I'm out. No, I want you to really be present in it. And I want you to hear what they're saying. I want you to make sure you're reading them. How do you know when you caught their attention? When they stop texting on their phone and they start looking at you and they start doing this. They start doing this and they start writing down. Ooh, baby, you're doing real good. Okay. So you can start to tell immediately in the room when you've gotten their attention. Sing with your passion and make it happen. All right. I don't want to give too much on that. Next, nutrition and hydration. We talked about, make sure you're ready. Make sure you don't Don't do salt. Don't do salt. And the other one was practice and preparation. Be ready. Performance anxiety. Calm yourself down. You know things are going to be happening. It's okay. Audition etiquette is number 6. Guys, I certainly hope that all of this information has helped you. And I do want to hear your comments. I do want to hear if this was beneficial to you. I am Babs Alexander, your international vocal coach. I train professionals to be able to get on stage and win their auditions. The upcoming book that will be ready in August. I guess I have to just go ahead and put it out there. Make sure that you have already pre-purchased your book, so when the book is ready to go, we can send those books out to you. Without further ado, see you soon. Bye. And this time I'm so one by one getting everything off. See ya. Bye.